So I figured, let's do some tips on what you should do for your first day of school. Let's focus on clothes, first of all. First day of school. Now everyone, you're going to want to look good, definitely. But you don't want to look too good, if that makes sense. Meaning, obviously, you bought some new clothes over summer. You know, you bought all this new gear. But here's the thing: you don't want to wear all your new stuff or your best fit on the first day of school, because most likely the first day of school is going to be a half day, or if you're in college, it just might be a syllabus day. You know, and you're only going to be in class for like what, 5 minutes? No, more than 5 minutes. But it's just not going to be the full day. So, what you want to do is wear your clothes. What you want to do is wear clothing that's still good. So it might be something old, but it's been the summer, so no one's seen you in, maybe 2 or 3 months. So you can still wear something that you were wearing last year, but it's still fresh. Then on the next day, or maybe on the Wednesday, that's when you start to bring out your new clothing. You start wearing the new stuff. Second tip, first day of class, and now let's say, you're going to a new school, or for people who are going from like high school to college, or maybe you're going from junior high to high school. First day of class, it's very strategic to choose your desk wisely. Now I know there are some classes out there where it's assigned seating, and sometimes you can't get around it. Your teacher's gonna assign you the seats, so you gotta deal with it. But if you have the opportunity to pick your own seat for the semester or for the year, you need to get to class early, because I'm telling you, I'm not telling anybody to do any, some cheating, whatever. But I always did that. You definitely. Now me, I'm not a front row person, because I don't want the teacher. I don't want to smell the teacher's coffee breath. I don't want the teacher to be looking at me in my eye and talking about, "Hey, Augie, like when the teacher asks a question and then nobody answers it, so then they always look to somebody in the front row, and that kid's just so fucking eager. He's just like eager as shit. You don't want to be that kid, because that kid is gonna get beat up in the locker room, definitely, or he just won't be popular at all. You want to choose a seat where you're not sitting by, the fucking druggies and the delinquents, but then you're not sitting up there with the fucking nerds, because, you want to be somewhere in the middle, and you want to sit strategically. What I did when I was younger is, when I was in high school, what I would do, if we didn't have assigned seating, I would sit somewhere middle row, and a little bit, depending on how the teacher's desk is angled, a little bit out of their sight. So it's not in their direct line of sight. I don't want to be in their direct line of sight. I want them to not be looking at me directly. I want them to, have to turn their neck, because then that lets me know that they're looking at me. So then I can adjust what I'm doing. Now, college people, this changes. Because in college, let's just be honest here, everybody fucking cheats. You gotta do what you gotta do. College is way too expensive to be fucking failing classes. Now, I'm not condoning cheating. Like, if you're in med school and all that shit, you should not be cheating. But, it happens. So, what you're going to have to do, you need to surround yourself with the smarter people in class. So, you need to surround yourself with smart people in class that they're going to know the answers to the exams, because you're not going to know shit. There was a class I had when I was in undergrad doing my courses that I cheated my ass off. Like, I think I remember the first test, I tried studying for it, failed the shit out of that test, and we had 3 more tests in the semester, and I was like, I completely bombed the first test, and the first test was the easiest subject. It was like the easiest material of the whole course. So if I don't understand the easiest stuff, what do you think 2 months down the line, you think I'm going to still be understanding that? So no, That's when I decided to become a cheater. Now, people can judge me and say, oh, you didn't try hard enough. Fuck you. Okay? Step number 3. Books. Buying the books for these classes. Now, again, there's some courses, some schools that give you the books for free. I know college, I did not get shipped for free. They charge you a high-ass tuition rate. And then, they also charge you an arm and a leg to get these fucking books. Now, before you go and buy the book from the school, look online anywhere, honestly. Any website, check.com, bookrunner.com, Amazon, eBay, check all those sites before you buy the book from the school, because it's the worst thing to spend $200 on a book, a brand new book, when you could have just bought it for $50 off eBay or rented it for like 20 bucks. I don't suggest anybody buying books, ever. If you could get it for free, get it for free. Books should be free. They should be. Because you want me to read? Yeah, it should be free. Step number 4. If you're going to a new school and this is a school that you don't know anybody, you need to get smart very fast. Especially if you were coming from a school where you were in a situation where, let's just say, you were a loser, or people just didn't like you. When you go to a new school, you have basically an incredible opportunity now to make yourself into whoever you want to be. So you need to decide whether or not you're going to be a loser or you're going to be a winner. Hopefully you decide you want to be a winner. And now people who are going to watch and be like, oh, so you're saying you're going to be popular. I'm not saying being popular, but I'm saying you want to surround. You're not an idiot. You know who are the cooler kids and who are the weird kids. Now I'm not saying all the cooler kids are just better, but you definitely want to get some sort of friends in school, because they're going to be a big help to you down the line. These are people that you can go with. You might be in the same classes with them, so doing homework would be easier because you can ask questions, or you can hit somebody up. Hey, did you do this? Oh, can I get copy of that from you? They'll ask you for questions, or you just want to have friends. Being a loner, I was definitely a loner, but I still knew that I had to have some sort of alliance. So it was just like me and the other loners be aligned together out of like protection mostly. So most of us were in the same classes, so it worked out. We would help each other. We would sometimes hang out, and then we just do what we gotta do. People who are living with roommates. Now again, you want to make sure if you're living in a new dorm, you want to get to the dorm first. Try to get there as early as possible so you can pick out the best side of the room. If there's only one window, you want to have that window. Okay, I made a mistake when I came there. My dorms were open for like a week, and I moved in on like the last day. And of course, I get there. My roommate, he ended up being cool, but of course, he's gonna choose the better side. So I had the side that was stuck near the bathroom. The lights shining on my bed, everything smells like shit over here because it's near the bathroom. But whatever, that's my own fault. So you want to get to your dorm room quick. You want to pick out all your spaces. So you want to pick out your shelf space. You want to pick out your corner of the room. This is all your stuff. This is what your stuff's going to be. And then when they get there, they can't do anything about it because guess what? They weren't there. You got there first. What's going on? So, my followers want to know, what are some good first day of school tips?
So, the first thing you want to do in school, get acquainted with the scenery. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to just go in school and not know your whereabouts, because God forbid, something happens. Mm-hmm. You gotta know, shit, what's my exit, what's my go-to route. Second thing, see who the baddest bitches are, hands down.
I agree. Bad bitches.
The baddest bitches. You gotta see which teams, because I played basketball, as y'all can tell, I was a hooper. So what I'm saying? So I made sure which team had the baddest bitches. That's one thing. You wouldn't always have the upper hand on the baddest bitches. That's another thing. Have muscles, nigga. That's one thing you always gotta have when you go to school, is have muscles. You're not getting bitches without muscles. Pussy ass nigga. Anybody who watches is a stupid ass bitch.